This episode of Third Eye TV contains topics intended for comedic and educational purposes only. Fuck all that YouTube bullshit.
Hello guys, this is Rotten from Third Eye TV and I'm with
Jake.
Jared.
y'all seem to like Jared in episode 2, so we're bringing him back for the podcast.
Shout out Jared.
Today we're on Reddit again because y'all like that also, and we're doing
2 hours later.
Drug stories?
yeah.
Yeah. Drug stories? That's gonna be crazy. What's your craziest drug story real quick?
Probably the Marlette house.
What happened in Marlette House?
Yeah, Jake got me high.
Jake got a fire.
Yeah, really high.
Elaborate.
I remember this. Okay, I can explain it better than he can because he was like 12 or 13. And it was his first time ever. I looked at him and he was hitting my mini bong and I realized he didn't inhale. He was just hitting it and then blowing the smoke out. So I looked at him and was like, "Are you breathing it in?" And he goes, "Huh?"
No, wait.
Yeah. And I was like, "You gotta like take it in." And so he did that like twice and then freaked out. And I looked at him and I was like, "Well, I take a shower and eat some food and that usually calms me down." Didn't calm him down at all. Still panic attack. And he was like, "I need to call mom right now."
I was bawling my eyes out.
He
Oh,
cried.
my mom.
Yeah. He's like, "I need to get a hold of her right now." And I was like, hold on. Do not tell her you're high. And literally the conversation was, "Hi, Mom, I miss you. I hope you're doing okay."
Hey,
And then I hung up.
And then that was it. He was like, "All right, I love you. Bye. Jake's here." Hung up. And yeah, that was Jared's drug story. But let's hear some other people's drug stories.
yeah, so we are on Drug Stories subreddit on Reddit, and we're going to read them and tell y'all what we think about them. First time meth. I am 62. Most of my life vanilla and regular pot smoker. Anyway, I went to visit my fab and she asked if I wanted to try some fun stuff. As I'm on a sexual discovery trip at moment. You're on a what?
A sexual discovery trip? That's fucking insane. What do you think of this? A sexual discovery trip is, Jared?
Definitely like Molly. When I think sexual,
Yeah,
drugs,
a Molly trip is just discovering overall.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
She then explained that her pipe had broken, but she could IV. What?
Could IV?
She's gonna plug it in?
This slowly went from like Molly to
shit.
heroin real quick.
Had to think on this one, but what the fuck? In for a dime, lol. My excitement and nerves were going for it as she carefully set up the shot and then applied a tourniquet. But I will say she was very hygiene focused. New syringe and needle out of the medical grade packs, surgical wipes, etc. I was incredibly excited as she slowly slid the syringe into a bulging vein and slowly pressed the plunger, like instantly bam. It hit like a train and it was so fucking amazing. Incredible kinky time followed. Now it's 3 months later and we're planning for a session on Molly. Can't wait. Your first time meth and you can't wait for the next time on Molly. What?
Dude, this is
What?
this is insane because I recently got asked.
Y'all need to slow the fuck down.
I got asked by a friend if you could inject meth, and I was like, "No, I don't think so. I think that's like you snort it or smoke it."
Yeah.
That's insane. I never heard of doing it this way.
Kinky time on meth is just overthinking everything.
It's insane that they're 62.
Yeah, did it? What the fuck? I didn't even catch that, bro.
Yeah, no, this kind of like reminds me when like steroids, dude.
Yeah, they waited
You
6
inject steroids
decades.
And it's like, yeah, I'm pumped. You know? Like, Jesus, man.
By the way, Jared is our steroid expert T over here. He did half cycle.
Basically, no, it was like 3 months.
3 months. What is that? 2 cycles?
No, you do it every like 3 days. So like every Wednesday and like Sunday I do it.
What is a cycle?
Maybe a cycle's every bottle. Yeah, I don't know. I only had one bottle.
Oh shit!
So
So he did.
Damn.
He did a single cycle. Anyways, he didn't need it at all. It's in his genetics. He's fine.
Yeah,
You wanna read this one?
I want kids.
Kids?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
What is kids?
What is kids?
Explain. What is kids?
Kids is like when you get a girl pregnant and you have more than one kid, it's kids.
Fair. I'm dead, bro. I'm dead. You wanna read this one? You wanna read this one?
All right. I'll try to read. I don't have my glasses, so I gotta scooch up here real quick. All right. It says. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
It says, can't wait to take a third hit tomorrow. Anyways, all right. Well, I've done a lot of psychedelics in my life, primarily Lucy.
Which, for those who don't know, Lucy is LSD.
Yes. And I got a DMT pen that my coworker lended me 2 months ago, and it was crazy. It was a crazy experience. The first couple of trips broke through third time I tried. So today I bought one for myself. This is something on a whole nother level. The first cart was yellow, vicious. Oh, yeah, vicious and liquid, and my my friends, and that. Oh, what the fuck? My friends. Why is that in parentheses?
You did that.
That doesn't need to be in parentheses. Anyways, and that got me flying through space. The cart I just got is no joke. Amazing. Wooden tip crystals in the liquid, nice, dark, thick liquid, but I still see through in a ceramic chamber. I screw it onto my battery, laid it down in a bed, turned off the lights, and took down a nice 20 or 15 to 20 second hit and held it in as long as I could. Started inhaling another 10, 15 second hit, and while exhaling, I instantly heard the buzzing radio tuning sound that we all know of. Wow,
Right before that shit hits,
Yeah.
bro. Yep.
Yeah, it says, my feeling fan slowly stopped
Taking
moving.
DMT, when you hit DMT, that first few toasts, you're like, damn. And then right when that breakthrough happens, you're like, boom, you're off the fucking wall, bro. Like Vans.
I got a story after this. I've done it a couple times off of a cart. But anyways, so he says his feelings fan slowly stopped moving and it broke apart before my eyes in geometric fractal patterns formed on the ceiling. And then I inhaled a big breath in out of fresh air and was capulated through a Star Wars-like speed. So this dude hit DMT and went
Holy
through a tunnel
shit.
vision type thing, and it was just like light, fucking like. Wop, 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 wop.
I mean, that's what I was saying. I mean, that
Insane.
liftoff is the fucking, you're off the fucking planet.
What do you have to say, Jared? Because I'm interested. What does that
What do you
remind
think-
you
yeah.
of at all?
Does that remind me of? Yeah, that's how I felt on like weed. That's why I don't smoke weed right there.
What's crazy for me is one time I went up to Port Huron, Michigan, and we were hanging out with this chick. Her name was Jasmine or Jazz or something like that.
Shout out Jazz.
Shout out Jazz. And she let me hit this cart, right? And it was her boyfriend's cart, but she jacked it from him that night or day. Yeah, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I hit this fucker. She said, don't hit it more than 3 times. So I hit it like 6 times. And I'll never forget this because I smoked DMT, like actual DMT out of a bowl. And the high was completely different. So when I was smoking it out of the cart, it was like I was walking around this park, but it felt like I was levitating about 3 or 4 inches off the ground, just floating. You know, I never took a step. I just floated everywhere I wanted to go. But when I fucking smoked it out of the bowl, that third hit, I just zoomed to a different planet, and there's these weird little Smurf dudes with like little snorkels coming out of their head, and they're jumping around doing all this chaotic shit, and they were purple though. They weren't blue like the normal Smurfs. They were purple.
The Smurf dudes are so common. Like, through lots of DMT stories, you hear these stories of these Smurf dudes, or you hear like purple woman, and it makes me really feel like it's so common that it definitely exists. It's definitely a plane of existence where these people, these short fucking people live at.
You ever get like sexual intentions with them for like
on
the
what?
color?
On DMT?
Yeah.
I have never done DMT. He's the only one who has done DMT. I've never done DMT.
I will say this: the color purple,
I've only done acid
the
and
color purple,
and mushrooms.
like an actual vibrant, like dark purple, gets me because I'm somebody that's like color deficient, and so is he. You know, and so sometimes we confuse like a dark indigo that's like more blue than it is purple. We confuse that with purple.
Or like pink. Sometimes pink messes me up with like blue and purple.
Yeah, it just makes you.
Y'all seem to have the same color deficiency. So I did a test with Jacob, and his test ended up being like he can't really see his red shades. Like we have this cup here, and it's like purple. It's like a lavender color, and he thinks that it's like
Blue.
like a. No, you said pink. I'm pretty sure you said pink.
Pink
Yeah.
or blue. That's what it is. It's too light to be purple. So in our heads, we see the dominant shade, me and him, you know? And so we see that dominant shade. So looking at your grinder right now, I would say this pink, right? What do you see, Jared?
Yeah, I was gonna say pink. You know.
Pink. What do you see, Eli?
That's obviously pink. That's what I think.
Okay, so that's because this is a solid hot pink. Okay, but if you took this pink and you mixed it with a red, we would look at that and be so confused that we would just guess the brightest color in the mixture.
Now this looks like green or yellow.
You really think? Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You think that's green?
That's true.
That's interesting. That
I know.
That is 100%.
See,
yellow
I'm
for him.
25. He's 18. So this is what I know. My doctor said we'd grow out of it eventually. I don't think so because
No, your eyes
all
are
I'm
not
saying
gonna
is
change
this
like
is brighter than green, and that's the only reason I know it's yellow.
That's interesting, bro. That's interesting.
That's the only reason I know it's yellow. That's just like this compared to this. You notice how my can right here, it goes right here. That bottom green that's in this. Look, that bottom green right there.
Those look the same, similar.
Very similar. So
Right.
those are the exact same colors to me and Jared.
This is one called
Exact same colors.
Horrible Delta 8 Gummy Experience, which, by the way, Delta 8 is so just not it, bro. I would not go
Not
for Delta
it.
8 over
That's like
THC.
somebody that's never smoked weed. I'd give him this.
I wanted to get on here and explain an experience I had with Delta 8 gummies recently. I am an avid smoker and felt like getting some edibles this time. I stopped at the gas station and got a bag of 500 milligram gummies. Stupidly, I took 2 of them and afterwards read the bag and it said to take half of one. Those instructions are so like, just like for an average person. If you're like an avid smoker, I feel like you could definitely take those naturally. Yeah, just whole. You could take a bunch.
No, it says lol.
Lol.
Lol, guys.
The first 3 hours I felt good. The first 3 hours I felt good and was giggly and just a typical smoke gummy high. About 3 hours in, things got horrifying. A random wave of I don't even know what to call it hit me. I'll try to explain it though. That I don't even know what to call it is so relatable. You ever be on gummies and you're just laying on the couch and you're like spinning through time and space.
I know exactly what
That-
you're feeling. That's the exact.
That's what they're talking
That's
about.
the exact feeling Jared felt when he was laying in the bed calling my mom.
You're just too high, bro.
Yeah, I got an experience like that. I was eating chocolate.
Chocolate will do it. Yeah.
chocolate that had weed in it. They were edibles, and they just were not hitting. So we just kept on eating them.
I'll try to explain it though and see if anyone else had a similar experiences. The first thing I couldn't feel was my body. It felt like I was completely weightless. When I would move my body, everything felt almost delayed because I couldn't even feel anything. Like my body was moving, but it felt like it was running on 500 ping. So they're lagging real life.
They're
bro.
like bing, bing.
Bing, they're teleporting across the fucking room.
They're hitting the other side, but they don't feel it until they hit the other side.
I got out my body and just stood in front of my TV and didn't even process what I was doing. It's like I was doing things without knowing what I was doing or why. Okay, I don't even read the rest of this. The whole thing is just that you're too fucking high, bro.
Smoke weed every day.
You're way too
Definitely
high.
should have just stuck to the one gummy. That's
one,
my
the
advice
one
for
gummy
you.
would help you.
One gummy would have been probably like you would have hung out for 30 minutes, took a nap. Like it would have been good. That was too much.
Let's have Jared read one of these. He doesn't have to read the whole thing, but to
You
get
need zoomed
to
in
get
more.
to us
After 9 years together, my girlfriend and I broke up.
Damn. Fucking rip.
It felt like the ground had been pulled from under me. Everything I had built my life around was gone, and I couldn't stand being in the apartment we had shared anymore. So I sold it. It was supposed to be the next big step in my life, but instead, it just became a reminder of what I'd lost.
Damn, bro.
Dude, that's like you break up with your girl and you look at your memories on Snapchat. You know, it
You're like,
just sucks.
shit.
It just sucks. You just delete that Snapchat. The walls felt like they were closing in on me. Echoing with memories I couldn't escape, with nothing left to lose.
I couldn't escape.
Could not escape. You're like shit. I see her in every corner.
With nothing less to lose,
I still see your shadows in my room.
I bought a one-way ticket to Thailand. I wasn't planning on coming back. There was a darkness that followed me, a weight that I carried with me on the plane. I wasn't sure I wanted to return alive.
Okay, so this
Jeez,
dude's about
man.
to pull emergency exit, it sounds like.
Yeah. Dude's depressed.
God
Must
damn.
have loved her. Yeah.
Definitely loved it.
Yeah.
Here, I'll finish this up a little bit. Let's paraphrase. Let's see. So it says, when I arrived in Thailand, I did the usual tourist stuff, blending in with the crowds, backpackers and beachgoers. But inside, I felt completely alone. This dude's just depressed.
This guy's just depressed, bro. The caption is from heartbreak to Thai prison.
Yeah, he's just depressed. What'd he do? End up smoking opium?
I want to know what he did.
Yeah, where is it?
The Swedish guy wasn't in town when I first got in touch. He was up in the mountains living a more scheduled life. But when he came back, we clicked immediately. There was something about meeting someone from a home in a foreign land that made it easier to open up, which is true. I feel like if you go to a foreign country and you find someone who's just cool like that, that's your go-to guy. You know what I
Or
mean?
almost the easier way to relate it is like when you show up to a workplace and you know somebody there. That makes it so much easier to start that job and be like a part of that system.
Right. Exactly.
It's like when you go to Japan and you find a white dude, you know? like all the Japanese people, they hate white people. And then you bump into them and you're like, oh, dope, man.
What American job?
Yeah.
Pretty much this Swedish guy had connections, serious connections. Through him, I got involved with a group of Thai men who ran things behind the scenes. What is he in, bro? Fucking mafia? They weren't your typical friends. They were more like local mafia. Oh my, I just called it, bro. Called it.
Literally, we're mafia.
Very distinct in who was in charge and where. You didn't cross these guys, but oddly enough, they treated me like one of their own. I was pulled into this circle of trust, a strange camaraderie that felt dangerous, but made me feel alive again. For 5 years and a half, I lived in Thailand. It wasn't the life I had known in Sweden. Thailand and Sweden are two completely separate different lifestyles.
Completely.
But it was the escape I needed. That is until I made a mistake. I got caught with the weed and a bunch of Valium on me. That's it. That's all we need to know.
That's it. It was weed and Valium.
Is that weed in those countries are going to get you locked the fuck up, bro.
Jared doesn't even know what Valium is. Do you? Do you know what Valium is?
No.
Let's explain what Valium is.
Do you know what Valium is?
Explain.
I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe Valium is along the lines of a sedative, right? It helps you with your anxiety and
I'm just trusting
depression
him, bro.
and
I'm trusting
everything in
him.
between. So that Valium is going to give you that down high, and it's going to make you like loopy. That's why weed goes hand in hand with it. So, you know, you smoke a little bit of weed and it ain't the fix you need. So you're like, I'm going to pop this Valium real quick and I'm going to feel real comfortable on this plane or this 12-hour fucking, conversation with.
I could go for a chicken sandwich right now so bad. Oh, I need a chicken sandwich like right now.
You ever try having sexual relationships with a vacuum?
With a vacuum?
Let me tell you, I got really drunk one time, okay? And, like, you watch a show and something, and it's like you grab a vacuum. And, yeah, it's not a fun experience, honestly. It really sucks.
Too much suction?
Yes.
You get bruised.
Yes, dude.
Too much suction that it sucks, bro. Ever if something sucks so much that it sucks?
You're like, this fucking blows.
Yeah, no, I'm just like
Nah, it sucks.
all loopy and stuff, and I look over at the vacuum in the corner, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna be great, you know? And I just hook it up. I was like, whoa.
Few inches later.
So is that a no on the vacuum?
Yeah, that's a no on the
Have you guys
vacuum.
have you guys ever wondered though, like what it'd feel like?
I've definitely watched a lot of spoofs, like scary movies.
Just straight
and shit,
dry.
Where
Plug
what is
the
it,
vacuum
Scary
in.
Movie 2 or 4, where he like pops out. You know, he's the retarded brother.
Yeah,
He pops out and
Officer
like he has
Doofy.
the vacuum. He's like, and then at the end of the movie, he's just like this sly guy that tears off the uniform and he gets in the car with this bad bitch.
That dude is
Yeah.
Yeah, get you.
Ugh.
That mustache, shit.
With that, I Am Rotten, hosted by,
Jake Spencer,
with guest.
Jared.
just Jared.
If y'all want more Jared, let us know in the comments.
But this has been a great episode. You guys have a great night. Peace.